Hi, my name is Kendra, and today I'm going to show you around the wonderful city of Granada, Spain, where I live. Come with me. Alright, so you've just walked through Puerta de Elvira, which is the only gate to the old city that's still standing. And this is how a lot of people enter into the old city.
Alright, so it kind of looks like we're eating dessert, but this is a popular breakfast meal in all of Spain. It's called churros con chocolate, and instead of being sweet like in Mexico, this one is savory, and it comes with a pot of dark chocolate. Yum. Alright, and then we also have savory foods for breakfast. So a really popular thing to eat is called a tostada, and usually it comes with crushed tomato and olive oil, and then you also can put things like cheese or jamon, which is a type of cured ham that's popular in Spain. This is the famous jamon of Spain that they sell in a lot of different stores. As you can see, there's a special going on for only 379 euros and 50 cents. You can buy jamon, queso, and vino tinto. You can see here, this is what the legs of jamon look like. They shave them off into little pieces that you can buy and bring home. So we're standing outside of the beautiful cathedral, and today is Constitution Day, so there's a lot of people walking around the streets with their friends and their family. And there's also a lot of people who like to play music on the streets. It's really beautiful to listen to.
We are now standing in front of the beautiful Granada Cathedral. It's a Gothic, Renaissance, and Baroque structure, which was built starting in the 16th century. It took more than 200 years to be completed. And Queen Isabel, King Ferdinand, and their daughter are buried inside the church.
Here's a little bit of a view of the inside of the cathedral. Right next to the cathedral, we have the old Arabic bazaar, and this is a popular place for people to go shopping and to buy souvenirs for themselves and for their friends. One of the popular things to purchase is over here. There's a lot of different tile work that you can find inside of the Alhambra, and this inspires a lot of the artwork that you can buy in Granada. Also over here, there's also a lot of places where you can buy leather goods. There's a lot of really beautiful bags that you can buy, such as these over here. And also another popular thing to purchase are the different lamps and pottery. So over here we have some examples of those.
We've just come from the cathedral, but before the Catholic monarchs conquered Granada, there were thriving Jewish and Muslim communities. We are now in the area which was once the Jewish neighborhood called Rialejo. After this, we're going to go to the Albaicin, which is the old Muslim neighborhood and the most popular area of the city. We are now walking through the Albaicin, which is known for its long, narrow, winding streets and the many shops that are Arabic-style bazaars. So come with me.
The city is also lined with lots of drinking fountains where you can drink water from the Sierra Nevada. And also it is lined with orange trees, but you can't eat these kind of oranges because they're actually really bitter. This is my favorite cafe to sit outside of and eat tostadas and look at the beautiful view of the Alhambra, which is the most famous monument in all of Spain. Here's another example of the beautiful Moorish architecture of Granada. There are also people who ride horses around the Albaicin.
We are now at the Mirador San Nicolas, the most popular viewpoint of the Alhambra. The Alhambra is a UNESCO World Heritage Site with more than 2 million visitors a year. It's the most visited monument in Spain. It began as a Muslim military fortress in the 9th century and then became the home to Muslim royalty. Palaces were built there in the 13th century by the Nasrid dynasty. Today you can visit this incredible monument. Inside you can find intricate Moorish architecture, and outside there are beautiful gardens surrounding the summer palace. It's a must-see when here in Granada. Granada and Alhambra are very important in the history of Spain because it was the last city to fall to the royal monarch during the Inquisition of Spain. I've already been twice and it won't be the last time visiting this magical place.
Look, here are my friends, Isa and Kristen. They're gonna tell you why they like Granada.
So one of my favorite things about Granada is that it feels like a very fully functioning city that has everything you could want. There's art, music, museums, so much food, so many places to visit, and as you've seen, so many different neighborhoods. But yet it's still small enough that you can feel like you're in a really well-knit community, and it's really easy to get anywhere. You can walk anywhere in Granada, and there's really good bus transportation, and they finally put in a metro last year as well. So I just like how accessible it is and how it has a community feel while still having all the benefits of a big city.
My favorite part about Granada is the location. It's such a perfect spot. It's a quick 50-minute bus ride to the mountains, the Sierra Nevada. Also a 50-minute bus ride to the beach, so you have a little bit of everything.
Here's some of the beautiful pottery put on display at this lovely home. We are now looking up at the neighborhood of Sacramonte. Up here you can watch the sunset and see the entire city. You can also visit some of the cave homes. This is where a lot of the gypsy community lives. And you can also go and see flamenco shows. Flamenco is the national dance of Spain.
Wow, just look at it.
We are now at Paseo de los Tristes, one of the most romantic streets in Granada. This used to be where they had funeral processions back in the day. Oh, and look, it's the Alhambra.
Hi, I'm Isa again. So you may be wondering why we're standing in front of a Burger King. It's because before this site was a Burger King, it was a very famous cafe where the poet and playwright Federico Garcia Lorca wrote some of his most famous works. Lorca was born and raised in Granada, and he lived here until he was murdered during the Spanish Civil War by nationalists, both for his education and beliefs and for his sexuality. Lorca loved the city of Granada, and it influenced almost all of his works, and he wrote many beautiful passages about it. For example, Granada is the perfect dream and fantasy, forever ineffable. Granada will always be more malleable than philosophical, more lyrical than dramatic. This Burger King today is also the unofficial meeting point of Granada, so anytime you're meeting a friend, you always say, meet me at the Burger King, because it's right in the center of all the important sites.
The cool thing about Granada is that you can order a drink such as wine, Tinto de Verano, which is red wine mixed with lemonade, or a beer or a soft drink, and then you get a free portion of food to go with your drink.
So this is a Pio Nono, which is the most famous dessert in Granada. It was created in a pueblo of Granada and is named after a famous priest from the 1800s.
All right, so we just hiked up 30 minutes to the tallest part of the city called San Miguel Alto, and now we're gonna have a beer. Cheers.
Here we are, watching the sunset at the highest part of the city. My favorite place to go at the end of the day.
I hope you enjoyed this little introduction to Granada, and I hope that you can come here and see it yourself one day.